Hey, I really want to talk about the political tension that we're seeing rising in the country. This is after we saw Honorable Raila Odinga going to Githurai, and young people were heckling at him. And also the incident we saw at Bama, where Honorable Ruto, the Deputy President of Kenya, people were throwing items at him, and he had to cut short his visit at Bama, where his security detail took him away from that area. So I want to tell young people that take care that you're not used by politicians to push their political agenda. You know, these politicians, after all this, they go sit somewhere, have a cup of tea or coffee, talk about what has been happening and laugh about it. King Kaka's song, Nyinyi Ndo Wajinga, it literally shows how young people in Kenya are being misused by politicians so that they may push their agenda. These politicians only want power, and they will do anything, any means, they'll use any means to ensure that they remain in power. Therefore, I will soon be starting an initiative known as Uza Sera, where us as Kenyans, and specifically Kenyan youths, will inquire or demand politicians to come to us and speak about development or sell their policies to us, so that we may understand what they can do for us, and also will be gauging and looking back to what they have done so far, because someone cannot come to us Kenyans and tell you, I will ensure that I employ 2 million youths. Yet, they had promised to employ youths, which they have not done. So we have to be smart about this time, because we don't want to put our nation back to 2007. I remember I was still in high school, and it was just devastating because we couldn't go back to school. Even others didn't come back because maybe their houses had been torched down, their parents had been killed in their post-election violence. So we as Kenyans, we don't want to see that. And I may just ask, why do you go and attack your neighbor because he has different views or is supporting someone different from you? Go attack him. You go maybe attack a businessman who is maybe supplying vegetables in your area. Then you won't have vegetables to use. It's us, we're hurting ourselves, while those politicians will be in their homes in Muthaiga, in Karen, in Lavington, seated. Their kids will be flown out of the country if we go back to violence, like post-election violence in Kenya. Therefore, I urge young people, do not, and I repeat, do not be used by politicians to push their agenda. Let them come out, give us their policies, we gauge if we really want them, and then we vote for whoever we feel that will take our country forward. Do not, and I repeat, do not be used by politicians. Let them Uza Sera. In fact, I'm just saying, if, for example, a politician comes and starts talking bad about other politicians, instead of going up there at the podium or given a platform to speak to us wananchi, and then he starts talking badly or abusing another politician, Actually, we can just start, instead of us chanting Ruto, 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 Raila, 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 or BBI, 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 or hustler, 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 because those are just words, they're not actions. Actions speak louder than words. We can start saying, chanting, Uza Sera, Uza Sera, Uza Sera, and that politician will stop and think twice, and then come out and speak of policies, development programs and projects that he or she has outlined to help Kenyans, and specifically young people are jobless, they don't have anything, people have studied, people have gone to school, but they don't have anything to do. Also, I want to urge media houses. I know politics sells, especially bad politics. It sells because I know people want to click on media platforms, social media platforms, and watch what these politicians are saying about someone, and also come out and comment. However, media should be responsible and more, just practice moral values, because what we see on televisions or social media platforms is what we perceive is happening, because the media is the eyes of a country. We see what is happening through media, through the television. So what if you black out, you stop airing out bad politics, and just air out not even politicians, do not be selective, but air out something that is more important to Kenyans, politicians speaking of relevant issues affecting Kenyans, not politicians abusing each other left, right, and center. Also, media houses, if you have, and if it is a must, you cover such a political rally where it's just people talking badly, people talking against each other, which can cause violence. Why not just say that news as a bulletin running while the journalist is talking and the clips are running? Doesn't that make sense? So let's be morally upright and just think about our country, think about our children, think about our businesses, think about ourselves right now. We're not seeing far. Let's look beyond 2022 and look beyond it. Let's look at our kids, what will happen to them. Like right now, we are having a crisis of coronavirus. People are stealing money. The tenders people are getting illegally from KEMSA to supply equipment. So let Kenyans think about this and urge our politicians to Uza Sera, sell their policies. Thank you.